Here at the university I teach at, we have our piano juries the day after tomorrow, and I always think that on that day the whole building seems to be shaking. Everybody is nervous and they want to show that they've done their hardest work and want to play their best, as I did when I was a student as well. One of the biggest fears for students, of course, is what if I have a memory slip? Certainly a fear that I think all pianists have, and I do lots of tests both in my own playing and with my students to make sure that they will be in the clear. So here's a little example of some ways you can just double check, triple check, make sure all of your bases are covered in terms of a good memory. So this is the beginning of the Rachmaninoff Opus 39 Etude number 1. It's a tricky etude, and a lot of notes going by per square second. Now, so sometimes I'll ask the student to try different ways to play it in terms of isolating different forms of their memory. And I like using ones that they might not have thought about just to see where they're at. So, for instance, could they play the entire right hand, not so much with their fingers, but maybe with one finger? For instance, instead of playing that, could they play it with one finger really quite difficult to do because it's completely devoid of their muscle memory and it's involving other portions of their brain and their control of the way they think about it. That is a great test, and most of the time when I ask students to do it, they often fail that test, and it's eye-opening. Another way they can think about it, are they practicing in blocks? Probably. Even doing that on my own, I can tell a few places I should review if I want to perform that piece anytime soon. Are they thinking in harmonic blocks as well? So can they think F minor, D flat major, kind of a empty D7, A flat, and I can see in my own playing that there's some things I need to review on that, just in terms of thinking of the harmony. So usually when I'm performing, my muscle memory is a central pillar of my memory, but it's also the first thing to fall if there's a problem. And just like a hospital, they have a backup generator, and then they have another backup generator in case that one falls. So as I'm playing this, I've got so many levels of kind of redundant forms of memory, and I've done enough testing that if one falls, I can rely on a separate one as well. Often the simplest test is, can a student play the entire left hand by itself? That is a great test. Often they can't, and it gives them something to work on and focus on. And the amazing thing is that when they have all of these things utilized, they never need them because they've covered all their bases very well. So if you're going to be taking auditions soon, and audition season is coming up quickly, try some of these in your own playing, and you'll be amazed at what you think that you did know that you don't actually know.